In today's current nation, we're facing a serious issue of safety, and this issue results from a lack of gun control laws. On an average day, 96 Americans are killed from guns. Back in the Las Vegas massacre, 58 people died with more than 500 injured. More gun control laws need to be enacted so we would have reduced death by guns. We lose more than 36,000 Americans per year due to gun violence. These accidents result from accidental shootings, homicides, suicides, and even mass shootings, such as the one that happened in Pulse Orlando nightclub. David from the Daily Beast and CNN states that American children under the age of 15 were 9 times more likely to die of a gun accident than children in other wealthier and advanced countries. 7 children and teens aged 19 and under die per day because of gun violence. No other democracy in the world faces these types of tragedies because they do have stronger gun control laws and restrictions that prevent these tragedies from occurring. To prevent these tragedies from continuously occurring, there needs to be stronger and actual background checks to take place in the nation. And this will keep guns from criminals and unstable individuals who should not have a gun. Since the inception of background checks, though, there have been over 3 million blocked purchases. Countries with restrictive gun laws have lower homicide and suicide rates than the United States. Australia actually has a 28-day waiting period that enforces background checks to go through and a justifiable reason for a person to own a gun. So this will actually allow the government in Australia to see who is going to be owning a gun and who will not be able to. A majority of adults, including gun owners, do support common sense gun control, such as the background checks like I mentioned, bans on assault weapons, and high-capacity magazines. 97% of American voters and gun owners support universal background checks. High-capacity magazines, which are killer weapons, need to be banned because they turn just regular murder into mass murder. A Mother Jones investigation actually found that high-capacity magazines were used at least in 50% of the mass murders from 1982 and 2012, and that accounts for 62 of them. When high-capacity magazines are used, the death rate rises by 63% and the injury rate rose by 156%. Gang members do admit to purchasing high-capacity magazines to compensate for their lack of accuracy and to allow them to present more harm, because using a simple handgun isn't as accurate as a high-capacity magazine would be. And using high-capacity magazines turns a regular individual that seems harmless into a killer machine, which is why they should be banned. In conclusion, with all this information that I've been sharing with you guys, there needs to be more gun control laws in the United States. We're currently living in this nation where many people can own a gun without a background check that aren't unstable. Your neighbor could own a gun and you don't know what underlying problems he could have, and the next day someone could shoot up a theater, which is why we need to advocate and think about this. Yes, guns may still be allowed. I'm not saying that we shouldn't have guns, but what I am saying is that these laws should be more restrictive and limiting.